So we're going to talk about the 2019 Camaro because Marley's been feeling a little left out lately. So this is the perfect time to bring it up. Right, Marley?
He's not wrong.
We've been talking about Fords. We've been talking about Mopars. So let's go ahead and bring the bow tie back into the game. You ready, Marley?
I'm ready.
Compose yourself.
I'm composed. I'm angry. I'm upset.
Oh, you
I'm
ain't composed.
You know what the one thing they did do right on the 2019 Camaros?
Nothing.
The fucking headlights are really cool. I will say that. That's the only thing that's cool about that car. But I haven't seen the interior.
Dude, the headlights do look pretty
The
cool.
headlights are really cool.
So are you telling me they did another refresh?
They did a 2019 refresh of the 2018, so our 6th gen refresh, and then they did it again because it didn't work.
So I think they're working on it, right? Or they did it again?
No, so the SEMA car that's out that Chevy has with the like Volt color thing, that is going to be the new front fascia for that car. So it has the bow ties removed from the.
Oh, so they took it away from the bumper.
So it's off the bumper.
So essentially what they did was, because I've seen, now that you mention it, I've seen pictures. So your complaint was they put the bow tie like in the center of the grill, right? Toward the
On the bumper.
The black part, right?
Yeah. So they eliminated it from there and they put it back in basically they separated the grills.
They put it back in the grill.
So it's only going to be on the bumper for 2018?
Yes.
Essentially.
But Danny and I had talked a little bit about this. That is gonna make that car a collector's car, just because there's a limited run of it.
Yeah.
Not a lot sold. So, and you know,
regardless of how ugly we think it is.
Yeah, in 50, 60 years, that car's gonna.
So people are gonna be, oh, you got the ugly bumper. Oh, they only made so many. Yeah.
Exactly.
Could be, yeah.
It's gonna be a collector's car. So for those who did decide to get a really ugly 2019, congratulations.
18, right?
19.
19.
Yeah,
Those are our 19.
So they made 2 different 2019 models?
Yes, as of right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
They essentially it didn't sell as well as they wanted it to, so
we
they
have
had to correct
so just
it.
like you guys, you have the 6th gen, and then you had a refresh, which is your 2018. It's the same thing, but ours is 2019. We're just a year behind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but our 2019s already have another refresh. that's
Yeah, because
they refreshed on the refresh.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, what? Like, we waited 3 years.
essentially they
They waited 6 months.
They messed up so bad that they correct. Well,
they had to.
corrected it.
They
But-
yeah.
But that's typical of Chevy because they're, you know, like Ford, it takes 3 years to maybe come out with the refresh. Chevy's like, nah, they never do it right the first time, so they just keep on
Doing it.
and do it.
I don't know,
And
because
do
the
it,
2000s, what was it? The 16s weren't bad. I don't mind the new Camaros, like the first 6th gen. I don't mind them. I just think I like the old school muscle car look, and it lost a lot of the, like, compared to the 5th gen. Like, my car has a lot of that old school muscle car look, but it lost it in the 6th gen. So that's why I don't really care for the new 6th gens. But I know a lot of people like the 6th gens.
My favorite Camaro style is the Z28.
Which is very similar to mine. The only thing about the Z28 has a flat lip at the bottom.
But
it's the same.
that's the my favorite.
But like of the newer years,
The last Z28 they came out with, yeah.
14 or something.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
13.
13.
Maybe.
13.
I have no idea.
13, 14.
Yeah, but
But it could have been a refresh of the refresh on the Z28 too.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know.
but yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what's happening to Chevy. I just feel like if you've also noticed, just outside of the Camaro, all of their lineup, including like the Cruze, the new Blazer, they all look like Camaro front ends.
Yeah.
They all look very similar.
They all look super similar. It's like they I don't know. It's breaking my heart because I love Chevy.
I mean, it's not uncommon for a automaker to put design cues that work really well into their entire product.
Well, look at Lexus. Lexus has that big grille for the SUVs, the IS, the GS.
But like that's like something that's like iconic to Lexus, like, right? Yeah. So you're like, oh, okay. So yeah. But like with Chevy, they're just like, I'm gonna take the Z01 front bumper and I'm gonna put it on a Blazer. Now I'm gonna do it again with like the Malibu. You know what I mean? They all look the same.
You know what? You know what's funny though is like the Camaro guys and girls, they don't they have a lot of criticism on their cars. You know how ugly they are. No, you should have done this. They should have done this. But Mopar, they're not like the most beautiful cars out there. The Challengers and the Chargers, but no one ever complains about them.
They have power.
Yeah, it's like, well, so do the Camaros. I mean, no one ever really complains about how plain Jane and basic they look.
You know why I think that is because Mopar has always had I'm gonna do it my way regardless of what you say attitude about how they build their cars. But when it comes to like Chevy, they've always been trying to compete against Ford specifically, 100% of the time. So they see Mustang do something, well guess what? Now the Camaro's gonna do something. Yeah. And they compete against each other like that. Mopar is over there.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing.
Yeah. And that's what that is, I think.
So Chevy should just focus on themselves.
I feel you know how like car brands are slowly starting to get smaller and smaller and smaller. I really think Chevy might be the first one to go, the first big boy in the next 40-60 years to be the ones to go, because because I feel like there's gonna be an era of Indy cars coming up soon, because I've seen a lot of new car makers come up, and man, I don't know, dude. I'm just not happy with Chevy anymore. It makes me sad to say. I am excited about the Corvette.
If they have a truck in their lineup, they're not going nowhere.
That's what I was gonna say.
So Chevy has their Silverado,
That's true, but the brand new Silverados, I'm sorry, that is an unattainable truck for a lot of people. That is an extremely expensive truck. It's up in the 80s, 90s, over 6 figures for a truck. I hate to say it, you can go get an F-150 for a little bit cheaper. It's still just as nice.
It is crazy to think because my dad got himself a 2006 Toyota Tundra. I mean, this is in 2006. We're talking, what is that, 12 years ago?
Almost 13.
Almost 13 years ago. He got essentially one below the fully loaded Toyota Tundra, V8, everything, I-Force. Yeah, like 5.2 liter V8 or something like that.
Nice truck.
He got it for essentially, what was it, like $32K out the door. My Mustang.
Not anymore.
More than that. You can't even find them for that price anymore. Is it just trucks in general that are going?
Well, trucks are more. Trucks are more. You got your cars, but trucks are just more. They're more of everything. So the trucks are going to be more. They're more expensive, and they're all going to be around floating between 40 and 70K. So at least the big brands like Ford and Chevy and Dodge. But as long as they have a truck in their lineup, they ain't going nowhere.
I don't know, man.
They're one of the big three. I mean,
they are one of the big three.
They might have to make some changes, similar to how Ford is changing their entire product line.
Hey, we never thought McDonald's was gonna go anywhere, but look at McDonald's now. You know what I mean? That's the fast food giant of our world, and they're slowly getting smaller and smaller because no one wants to eat there anymore. But that's what I'm saying is I'm starting to see that Chevy's going down this sad path of destruction because.
Well, they probably get rid of their muscle car, maybe, but maybe all the makers might be getting rid of their muscle cars too, down the road, in the next coming years.
Yeah, I could see Chevy shutting down the Camaro.
Being either hybrid or full electric, So if you have your cars with those big V8s, hold on to them.
Or big V6s.
V6s are obsolete nowadays.
That's true. Well, not that Chevy will.
Ford don't make them no more.
Ford don't make them anymore, but Chevy still makes them. They are still the best.
Oh yeah, they have that new version, their V6 track version.
Oh,
the 1LE.
What is? Yeah, what is? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did they bring it for the V6? Or was it the 4-cylinder?
No,
it's a V6.
Oh, you know what? I think they did bring.
4-cylinder.
I think it's the 4-cylinder that has the track package, not the 6.
I think essentially what they're doing is they're giving. So if Ford were to do like a performance pack on the EcoBoost, I think that's all essentially that they did for their 4-cylinder. But I don't know.
See, I don't even know.
Wait, Camaro has a 4-cylinder?
Oh yeah, they introduced it in 2016.
I think we had it before you guys had an EcoBoost, didn't we?
You guys brought it out 2016. We had our first EcoBoost 2015. We're a year ahead of you guys.
Oh.
Always.
That kills me. Chevy, do your own shit, bro. Hire me, dude. I can make that company look so much better. Maybe not. Never mind. I don't know. I'm disappointed in the 2019 Camaro. But I have a conspiracy that I wanted to share. I think they made a really ugly Camaro because they have so much stock of the first 6 gens. I think that's the key, because people are gonna go and be like, this is an ugly ass car. Let me go, and they'll be like, oh, we think this is ugly, but let's check out these ones. These are beautiful and they're older and they're gonna be cheaper. I think that's the plan.